Welcome to the final part of this presentation. So right now we have the shirt with some tear cards and some preserved threads, and the UVs on these cards are aligned using the texture atlas. So the next step for us will be to realign those textures so the UVs now will fit the UV layout of the shirt. So we would like to place them over there in the corner. And now if we were to take a look at the Substance Painter file, over here we have the textured shirt, and with the tear cards generator you also get two substance materials for the tears. So we can drag and drop them into the scene. And now let me quickly show you how to set up Substance to use those materials. Something went wrong, let me do it once again. So we drag and drop it into the layers. And right now, the first thing we want to do is to set the UV wrap to none, like so. Let's place it somewhere so we can clearly see what's going on. Alright, so we have our tear card over here. And the next thing, we need to add the opacity channel with this plus button. And once it's done, we also need to check the alpha test in the material settings. And it is also important that you have the proper material that uses this alpha channel. So now that we have our material set up, let's take a look at it. So over here we can change the type of the threads between the squiggly, straight and wavy. Then we can change the textures. We can change the colors with the gradient overlay. Then we have some settings for the fibers in those threads. So using those settings, we can compose those threads with the look of the character or of those rugged clothes. And now only thing we are missing over here in the Substance file is the place for the UVs. So now to fix it, we'll go back to the Blender. And so over here I have already created some planes that have UVs aligned with the rest of the UVs of the character. So we can see that UVs for those planes are over there in the corner. And now all we have to do is to assign the same material to the planes that the shirt has. So all we have to do is hit Ctrl L, link materials, and now the planes share the same material. Let me actually turn off the tear cards generator modifier for a moment, and now we are ready to export this mesh. So we choose FBX and export selected, and I am exporting it to the same file. So now in the Substance, all I have to do is to reimport the mesh, and now you can see that it appears in the viewport, and we now have the UV space for our texture. And now we are ready to rearrange those textures. Let me actually fast forward this part. So I am choosing the type for the threads, then I am choosing the same textures as in the Blender file. You will also see that in the texture switcher, the value from 13 to 18 will be for the wider cards, and it works similarly when we are using the regular tear cards. Like over here, once again I am changing the wrap method to none. And for those also, texture switcher from 13 to 18 will be for longer cards. So all we have to do is to duplicate this material, and now I am choosing this longer texture for this card. It appears I missed one of the textures. Okay, let me fix that. And now we are ready to go back to Blender. And over here I have this material exported back to Blender. So this is our new material with the tear cards textures in the corner. So all we have to do right now is to rearrange those planes in the UV guide collections. So once again I will fast forward this part, and don't be spooked by those weird textures around the cards. It's just the edge padding in the baking of the Substance, nothing to worry about. So over here we just rearrange those cards. We can actually duplicate them once we get the right size. And here once again we can duplicate this card, and now we are ready to go. So now we have the tear cards with proper textures and the UVs, and now we can export this. So the easiest way to approach this will be to duplicate this object, hit export, apply the modifier, and now in the original one we can delete the modifier, and now you have the final mesh with the tear cards. So this sums up this 3-part demonstration of the tear cards generator. It is available on the Superhive and Gumroad, and as always I hope you find this tool useful. Thank you for watching.